ambitious scheme of agri-clinics and agribusiness centers jointly implemented by Government of India, Manage, SFAC and NABARD has three important objectives: to supplement public extension, to provide multiple and specialized extension services, to provide self-employment opportunities to unemployed agricultural graduates. Agri-Clinic aims at providing information and advice, while agribusiness centers provide input and specialized services. The program was launched by Honorable Union Agriculture Minister Sri Ajit Singh Ji on April the 9th, 2002 at Jaipur. The response from the agriculture graduates was overwhelming. That is, more than 13,500 applications were received.
Let me emphasize, this morning in managed meeting also we discussed how we can improve this program, how we can help you more, and many suggestions were that we should have a network. We should tie each agro-clinic should be tied up with the KVKs, with the Atmas, with the universities, with the department, increase productivity to make a small farmer a businessman. I'm looking up to you guys really. In fact, the whole agriculture department, we are all looking up to you.
First cycle of training programs was completed in 12 states, 26 organizations covering 618 agripreneurs. Hand-holding mechanism is effectively extended by Manage through training institutes. First national level interface of successful agripreneurs organized at Manage on 8th and 9th September 2002 brought all the 70 agripreneurs together who started agripreneurial activity in different parts of the country. After the training, success stories are sure to ignite the minds of potential agripreneurs.
Congratulations, Dr. Pradeep.
Thank you.
Would you tell me how exactly you traveled from professional to entrepreneur?
Professionalism to entrepreneurship is something very, it's the right path. In fact, what happens, every professional becomes an entrepreneur in the end of the day.
Would you tell me something about your family background?
My father was a colonel in the army. We have traveled all over the north, and my mother was a vice principal of a school, and we used to travel all over India, and I have 4 younger brothers and 1 sister.
As a student, what was your aspiration?
To become a doctor actually.
Then how come you entered into a...
Oh, that was something, that's a very, very long story. To cut it short, I had received a medical college admission in a place in Andhra itself, Guntur, under the defense quota. Unfortunately, I could not, I got the seat and lost it thanks to Mr. Jalgam Vengal Rao's niece, who somehow influenced and got the seat, and I could not see my name when I went to pay the fees, and that was a very, very depressing attitude for me. I had to do 1 year BSc and then do BSc Agriculture because of that.
How did you feel when you entered into BSc Agriculture?
I felt, in fact, I wanted to do medicine even when I came back to Bangalore, but it was very difficult to get a medical seat then for people from outside. But somehow I managed to get an agriculture seat, and my father did mention that it's again a professional course, why don't you get into that, and I thought that was the right thing.
So, which year you completed BSc Agriculture?
I finished my BSc AG in 82, then I did my MSc AG Entomology, which I completed in 84.
How you came to know about Agri-Clinic and Agri-Business Center scheme?
I saw this ad in the newspapers which impressed me, and I thought, being an agriculture graduate, why not I take my movement further down to the rural crowd also. That was my intention why I started.
Where did you undergo training program?
I underwent my training program with Terra Pharma Biotechnologies at Bangalore.
So how did you feel about the training?
The training was, I would say, yes, placed when it was the first entrepreneurship and everyone was starting afresh. Everything was new here for everybody. Everyone had to learn and unlearn himself. But in the process, we did manage to get a lot of practical training. Practical training in the sense that they got some of the best speakers in the corporate vicinity, in the industrial vicinity.
Learning from experiences.
Yeah, learning from experiences. And we did have some talks from some of the experts in the field of exports and food processing, who were really masters in the trade, and they were the ones who really gave us the right enthusiasm to start.
Fine. So, after the training program, how did you start working on your own enterprise?
I started working on my own enterprise while I was in training. I decided when Mr. Ganesh of Terra Pharma brought in this idea that Indo-American might start something called the organic cafes. I would not call them organic cafes now, I would call them the diet restaurants. I jumped into the idea because being an urbanite, I thought setting up a restaurant in the right area with the elite crowd buying whatever we are selling, and including snack foods to juices and everything, which are generally indirect. In fact, they would be indirectly benefiting the farmer because they will be organically growing the crops and selling the produce here.
What are your future plans?
My future plans are to start the chain of restaurants all over India. Just not restricted to Bangalore, because I want to have a name like McDonald's or Pizza Hut or Pizza Corner, something like that.
You want to network all the agripreneurs throughout the country?
Obviously yes, obviously yes, because I would like to have, at least I would like to see that all the agri-entrepreneurs, especially the first generation agri-entrepreneur, is benefited from this.
Do you think this concept of agri-clinics and agri-business centers gives some sort of professional identity to agriculture graduates?
Absolutely right, because this is where we have been lacking in India. Agri graduates were supposed to land up in some jobs as agriculture extension officers or in the Department of Agriculture, which was of course obsolete as far as I am concerned, because I am not static in nature, I am very active, and this is meant for the static crowd. Unfortunately, even in Karnataka, the graduates joining the Department of Agriculture has stopped in the year 81, and even I had not graduated then. I think it's been almost 25 years, I would say 20 to 23 years. So it's been decided that it's high time that we did something for ourselves more than only doing it for engineering or other faculty students. It's high time we stood up for ourselves.
Thank you, Doctor.
My name is Srinivas. I am from near to Davangere, my village, Kadaji. I am settling there. My father is agriculture. My brother is looking after farm. My younger brother is studying, and my mother is cooking. That's all. I am studied BSc Agri from Dharwad University. I completed in 2001. I have started vermicompost unit, a small unit now. I have not taken any loan from any bank, but I am trying to take bank loan. I approached the bank managers, and they told that we have to give the land mortgage and all. They are asking. I am doing that process. I will give it, and I will take the loan from them, and I want to increase the capacity of the unit, and our training was excellent. Our batch is first batch of training. We were very good. We all together we were discussing about what we have to do and all, about market and all. We are all together we are discussing. We have prepared a project there itself, and it is ready with us. I have showed to the bank also. They are ready to give loans also, but what they are asking is to give the documents from me. Our nodal officer was J.H. Kulkarni. He was very good. He used to tell whatever you want you take, and you go ahead, they are telling.
Welcome to Manage.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, successfully you have completed training program under Agri Clinics and Agri Business Center scheme.
Thank you, sir.
Now you have set up some agri venture in your native place, Shimoga in Karnataka. Would you tell me something about your education background?
Yes, sir. So actually I come from an agriculture family. My father was a teacher earlier. After my PUC, I was in dilemma as what to opt for. And since I had lands and other things, and I was basically somewhat a research type of worker. Early from the beginning only, I wanted to do something on my own, not to work for somebody. That was my background actually. So I opted for a BSc. I did my BSc from UAS Dharwad in 1991. After that, I got ICR fellowship for my PG in genetics and plant breeding. So I got admission in UAS Bangalore for my MSc in genetics and plant breeding. I completed my MSc in 1993. I saw this advertisement in paper, Agri Clinics and Agri Business. So I thought, let us, I don't have any work to do now. Let us spend some 2 months in there and come back. And I was not very sure about the views of the agri clinics at that time when I was joining. I thought it would be one of the training program as usually conducted by universities. So I joined there, and by the time I finished and on the validity function day, I was really happy because I attended this function. I mean, I attended this training program because their views are very good. Their views of setting up agri clinic and agri business are very good, provided they are implemented properly. Because as we
That's
discussed,
most important.
yeah,
point,
yeah.
in fact, implementation.
Yeah, implementation. So I thought, okay, it's good. And now in the training period only, I adopted for a biofertilizer unit. So when I kept frequently visiting the Department of Microbiology, and I got exposed to some of the recent advances in microbiology. And today's need was, the day's need was to, people were preparing their own organic manures. Because the need of the day is farmers require some genuine material for composting. So recently, 1 month back, I have formed a product called BioRich Biocomposter. BioRich is my trade name for my product. BioRich Biocomposter is the specific name of the product.
What is your future plan?
Yeah, my future plans are actually, one thing is to set up an agri clinic. There's a good demand because to say it is very bad because some senior department persons who are retired, they are advising very badly to the farmers. One simple example I can give is, my father-in-law farm, the pH of the soil is 6.1. His close friend, he's a retired assistant director, they frequently meet together. He asked him what to do. He said, okay, you apply dolomite. Dolomite is available? No, I don't think it's available. You go and apply gypsum. Gypsum actually,
Gypsum is for
basic soils.
basic soils. And lime is
for acidic soils.
He recommended
And
gypsum instead of lime. Okay.
And it is going to worsen the soil.
Yes. I think if you start a agri clinic,
Yeah, definitely.
you will overcome all these problems.
Definitely I should be
You give a
working.
better service to the farmers.
No, my clinic is already on, but not in a proper way.
Okay. But
Farmers
you-
come to my farm, take my advice and follow their practices.
How do you think that the scheme of agri clinics and agri business centers will motivate, benefit unemployed agriculture graduates?
This training actually boosts this
Internal desire of
internal desire to become a
agriculture graduates to become an entrepreneur.
It will support his zeal to become an entrepreneur. So if more and more of such training organizations are conducted, so he will not lose his interest in become an entrepreneur. And one other thing is, all graduates are good at agriculture and other things, but very poor in management aspects, because in no other agriculture university has covered any management aspects.
Yes.
So in this training we had exposure on management aspects, so that actually will really help our agri graduates to become a successful entrepreneur.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
My name is Raghavendra Prasad. I came from Karnataka State. I am completed my MSc in horticulture, and I already doing some consultancy work in around our villages. I am also interested in. I come to know this managed program from the newspaper only. When I am studying in a post graduation, I undergone this training under University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore. After in the training program, I don't know about what are the finance aspects and also economics of the projects, how to prepare the projects on those aspects. They are in detail told about the project preparations and also finance, how to manage the finance, how to keep the accounts, all those aspects from institutes of management and also private MBA institutions. And afterwards I am going to do some expand my consultancy in horticulture, and also I am interested too in planting my own fruits and vegetables outlets with supply to the some multi-chain stores in the in capital cities. And also I am interested in expanding some biofertilizers and also control pesticides. And in future I would be an biotechnology company in our future, in our surrounding any areas. My father is an agriculturist basically, and my mother is housewife. I am only one person. They are interested in not doing the agriculture basically, because they want to me become an official in any government institutions. But in these days we can't expect those things. So I am going to convince them about these agriculture entrepreneurs. So I will future I have already explained that I want to go into all those aspects in biotechnologies and also bioinformatics, like that one. And also I will convince them. I hope that I will convince my father and my families. Then I will serve for farmers. And also it's a good program for any agriculture graduates in India. It's a good opportunity. These agri-clinics and agri-business centers should be and prosperous agriculture-based institution should be grown, as like in Apida there are some commanding areas, like that's why our agri-clinics and agri-business centers should be there. I hope that it will going in future very well. Thank you for giving these opportunities. These institutions like Manage, NABARD, Government of India, and also other institutions associated with this agri-clinics and agri-business.
Welcome to Manage.
Thank you, sir.
Would you tell me about your educational background?
Yes, basically I am from the agriculture background. My family members are also doing agriculture since 50 to 60 years. So then my father wanted.
How many acres of land do you have?
Actually we were having about 15 acres of irrigated land earlier. Now recently I purchased another 25 acres for this purpose only. So to
For agri-clinic purpose?
Yeah, I want to start for agri-clinics or agri-business this thing. So I have purchased another 25 acres. So in my family, only I am the agriculturist now remained.
You are proud to be called
Yeah,
like that?
I am very much proud to be called a farmer. And then I want to go start now business. So I want to settle in agri-business only.
How you came to know about this scheme?
So I am a regular reader of newspapers. So one day I went to the library. I saw that the central government has announced, given advertisement in this regard. So immediately I rushed to the courier, and immediately I took the my details and all those things. Immediately this one sent to the manager.
After seeing the advertisement, how did you feel?
So I was very much excited.
Very nice. So you have completed the program in which organization?
So I have completed in Terra Pharma Biotechnologies Limited, Bangalore.
So what you are doing now?
So after completion of my training program, first I went for the purchase of land on my own. As I got a little funds, I thought it is better to purchase some land. So first
You have
start
purchased 25 acres.
25 acres.
This purpose?
No, not for this purpose. As usual, I wanted to be a farmer.
Right.
So then I thought, so somehow this has also come into the picture. So I wanted to do both ventures, agri-business as well as agriculture.
So now already you are doing agriculture, now you want to start agri-business venture. So what is exactly you are planning?
So now I want to start agriculture. Apart from that, our organic humus organic vermicomposting. So I am having already 40 acres left land. So every area I requires nearly 100 to 150 tons of organic manure. So I want to start organic farming. So as usual I am having now about 6 acres of mango orchard and another 5 acres of coconut orchard and all those things. So I have to utilize this as this to my farm, and I have to demonstrate to the farmers. So after getting result, a good result, I will demonstrate to the farmers. So then my this product will be moving easily.
Do you think that this scheme is beneficial to unemployed agriculture graduates?
Definitely.
How?
Because nowadays employment is a big question in the Indian government, Indian agriculture or Indian departments and all over India. So growing in population is very much now, and this globalization is also going on. So for this,
You mean to say a lot of scope for even a
yeah,
extension service
private
providers?
extension services. So for that we have to compete in the world market. So for that farmers, even though they know little technology, most of the technologies they doesn't know. So for that at least some of the agriculture graduates can improve their lives as well as farmers' lives.
So one more most important thing you were telling, starting own enterprise is getting more satisfaction.
Yes,
So you are happy with your decision, and you are sure that you are going to generate enough income for you also.
yeah, I am very much satisfied. Definitely I am going to be a satisfied man in future.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I am M. Venugopal. I am from Bangalore University, and I had been appointed this training by seeing newspaper. I was very happy. The training was very good. We were covered about the management aspects with a very good resource persons, and they gave us immense potential knowledge to develop our own entrepreneur and to be a successful consultant. Before age old, seniors should have been a consultant. Now youngsters can become a consultant through this managed opportunity. That's the only thing where every agriculture student likes to become. And I want to start my own floriculture unit with a minimum starting initial prices, so that I will be a successful entrepreneur and I will be a successful consultant. In meantime, both will handle my business opportunities very carefully. And I hail from a very agriculture background family where we have our own lands. My father is also a consultant in agriculture. He is retired soil survey department. He is also MSc in Israel. So he will be a technical guidance to me, and I will be a successful entrepreneur. I went to NABARD regional manager, and he said 100% we will look after you. Some people without any misconception, they are blaming officials. It's not right. Every official is like to help a student, and banks are also supporting with all the facilities if we meet according to them. Even I met a State Bank of Mysore, Komangala regional branch. They were helpful to me and they gave us the information. If you come up with the details of the project through this enterprise, we will help you. Actually, with the initial small investment, if I establish a unit with the hard work and determination and willpower, we can survive in this market. With the production is more, if the market fails also, we can reap minimum harvest. There is nothing, but if the production is less, minimum we will fail it. But that's where the concept is. Here for we to look into the technical matters. If we follow the technology correctly, the future is ahead for us.
I am Neelakanta Murthy from Odeka Farms, Nandihalli, Tumkur district of Karnataka state. I am basically from an agriculture family. My father and mother, they were doing agriculture since ages. And I studied BSc Agri from University of Agriculture Sciences, Bangalore, and also MSc Agri from the same college. After that, I joined Syndicate Bank as Rural Development Officer. Then I worked for 12 years in Syndicate Bank in different branches in different capacities. During '94, I resigned my job and took up farming. I am doing farming. Along with that, this opportunity came to me for the training in agri clinics and agri business centers from Manage. I joined the training at UAS Dharwad
I completed on June 29, and then it gave me the confidence, and it made me entrepreneur-like. Before that, even though I am doing farming, I was not professional, and professional touch was lacking in me, and I was not entrepreneur-like, and I was doing more for free than I was collecting money. So now the professional touch has come to my business, and I am doing it. In my farm, basically I grow around 30 acres of coconut. I grow in 3 acres of arecanut. I grow around 400 medicinal plants collections I have, and I have vanilla in about 5 acres, and I have planted cocoa in about 10 acres, and I am raising coconut nursery, cocoa nursery, and vanilla nursery I am doing, and I am selling them to the farmers. The farmers are coming to my farm to collect these things, and also along with my wife, I am making herbal products like herbal hair oil, pain balm, herbal churnas, and some others. And they are also sold from mouth to mouth with the network line. And my future plan is I have talked with State Department officials. I want to set up a training institute for the self-employment groups, which I am doing in 2 days. And in the meanwhile, I am doing some social work also. Just on September 5th, I organized a vanilla seminar for farmers, where the experts from the vanilla growing area, they were brought, and the good seminar was attended. It was attended by around 200 people. My father, mother, both are illiterate, but they are very good agriculturists. And my brothers, we are 6 brothers, out of which I am the youngest, and all my brothers are educated, including my 2 sisters. So my eldest brother is doing agriculture. My second brother is just retired as professor of botany from Delhi University. And my third brother is in US, he is a doctor there, he is practicing. And my fourth brother is a principal in B.Ed college near Arsikere. My fifth brother is a businessman, and I am the 6th brother, both agriculturist and this thing. Getting a loan from the bank is not a problem for me, because since I was a banker myself earlier, and I had availed loan for my farm development since 94. I have availed up to 12 lakhs loans, and I have repaid that from the farm income. And the bankers are eager to finance me for any of my activities. I am yet to take the loan. Even though I have started my vermicompost and all, I have started with my own funds. Since I had extra funds, and my brothers are very helpful to me in my ventures. That's why finance is not a big problem for me.
You did your graduation from University of Agriculture Sciences. Would you tell something about that?
Yeah, I joined Agriculture College, Bangalore in the year 1984, and I completed my undergraduate in 88, then did my post-graduation in horticulture, specializing in plant tissue culture.
So afterwards you got some job?
Yeah, immediately there was a tissue culture. Since I trained in tissue culture, I wanted to work in the same field.
Right.
So then as a postgraduate training in the State Department of Horticulture in Lalbagh, I enrolled there on a stipend, and I worked there for a period of 2 years.
How many acres of coffee estate you have?
I opened 20 acres coffee estate at the stretch. And now actually last year it was the first crop from my farm. In fact, the 20 acres farm what I opened myself is a model. Definitely all the villagers are appreciating, they're happy to look at the plants. But the sad point is
the price of the coffee
has come down to 30-year low, and it has come back to the same 400 rupees. Yeah, meantime I saw this advertisement and I thought, and also now I have started going into some alternative crops.
Right.
Then I came to this advertisement. Okay, why not try something different?
So you took the training program?
Yeah.
So underwent training program in
Terraform Biotechnologies in
Bangalore.
It's
So-
a business organization.
Yeah. How did you feel about the training?
Yeah, it was very good because I personally feel in training should be given under a business organization because they'll give a practical approach. They would have undergone so many hurdles in setting up their business.
And learning from their experience is most important input.
Because we won't commit the mistakes what they have committed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. So you mean to say the program was very much useful to you?
definitely. And I feel you should involve many business persons to interact with the trainees.
So whether they invited many
Yeah, they too invited.
successful
but
entrepreneurs?
What I mean, they might not be successful also. Even failed business person also should be invited.
Yes.
Because I know so many friends of mine who entered into floriculture business, and these Dutch people promised to buy back and all that, and they failed fell into their trap.
Fine.
So that would be enlightening for us.
Right. So you successfully completed the training program. Afterwards, you started your own enterprise. What is that?
No, already I was interacting with the farmers
Okay.
and trying to give some quality inputs for them. Like for coffee and pepper and cardamom crop, we apply neem cake as a pest repellent.
Right.
So hitherto all the farmers were procuring neem cake from the dealers, and it is all substandard and adulterated.
Apart from this, what are the other agri ventures?
Now,
You
since
have-
I have to go for alternative crops since coffee is making loss, I have started 2 acres just last year planted vanilla. It is a promising crop and the rate is also good. I have to reap the crop.
So what are your future plans?
So I want to get into any new crop. Like I want to grow anthuriums and orchids, floriculture.
So you want to bring your tissue culture
that all-
experience into.
the
Fine. I think your area, Coorg area, is very much ideal for
yeah.
floriculture.
Yeah, particularly orchids and
Anthuriums.
Otherwise, floriculture, all the other roses and carnations is grown every other place.
Right.
You need, in a microclimate like Coorg, in Malnad area, you can grow there.
So you want to take loan for that purpose, and
Yeah.
or you want to invest your own money and.
No, I have prepared a project for about 15 lakhs and I have submitted it to the bank and I am hoping it will come out. And the bank manager also promised.
So you worked for government organizations, you stayed in Bangalore, now you are in your own place, rural area, you are doing agriculture, and which one is better based on your experience?
Since I born and brought up in a village, definitely I wanted to settle in the village only.
So you are happy?
I am very much happy.
Happy. So this scheme gave an opportunity for you to start something new in your own place and serve your farmers and serve yourself.
Because before when we went for the finance purpose to the banks, they used to very skeptical.
Yes.
They wouldn't even entertain us. But now we went to them and showed all the we only educated about the agri clinic, whatever program is given and advantages. Now they are ready to finance us.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Satish Babu. I am from Chikballapur FTS nearby Bangalore, and I am a graduate from University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore only. And after I have completed before 15 years. The 15 years I have struggled very lot, and I was doing this drip irrigation, sprinklers, and landscaping also. So I was competing with everyone. So competition was the biggest problem for us. So I thought of doing something different, and one fine day I met Mr. Anand. He is one of my friend. He is already in floriculture. So I met him and we discussed, and I have started floriculture. For that, initially I was not having any money. So I had very little money, and I approached some bank for finance. actually when I went, if I went and contacted that bank persons, they really did not responded well, because in floriculture many of the big industries have failed, and they were not ready to pay even any loan to the floriculture or even poultry also. So that time I felt very difficult, and 3 months back I met Mr. Anand. At the same time he told me that there is a program going on in Manage. So I contacted and I took guidance from him and I applied. And before joining this training, we were having 1940-1950 data. And after that, while training, we had gained so much of knowledge. And till 2002, what are all the proceedings going on in the world, we could able to notice. We had very good resource person, and our Bangalore US it is also doing very well. We had a very nice training there. We were exposed fully, and now I am very confident that I could go back to my place. I can restart this floriculture. It's already, I am doing already. But again, I want money from financial bank, and simultaneously I approached these banks, and now they are ready to pay for this agri clinics and agri business. They are really responding very well. Earlier they were telling that they cannot give any loan, and after this training and this NABARD, they have circulated all the necessary files and everything, and now they are ready to pay loan. And I have already submitted my project, and they are ready to pay, and shortly I am getting loan, and after that I will do my level best.
Anand, welcome to Manage.
Thank you, doctor.
I am very happy to have you here because you completed your graduation from US Bangalore.
Yeah.
And you became a member of
Board of Regent of US Bangalore from 1997 to 2000.
Yes, you are the policy maker. You are the student of the college.
Yeah.
You are the policy maker of the college. Now you are the entrepreneur.
Yes.
And in fact, would you start from your family background?
Actually, I hail from agriculture background. So we are 2 brothers and 1 sister. I got 2 children. My mother is there with me. So that is my family background.
You had land.
Yeah, actually I purchased land. I had land basically, but near Bangalore, Dodaballapur, that is the farm where it is existing. I purchased in 1984 after completion in 83 graduation. So I started on my own. Since 1984, I used to grow papain for papaya extraction.
Papain for papaya extraction.
Papaya papain extraction.
Very nice.
So I used to supply Biocon India Private Limited. I was the leading supplier in the Karnataka state.
How do you think that this scheme of agri clinics and agri business centers will help unemployed agriculture graduates?
Actually,
Because you served as a policy maker in the university.
Yes, doctor. In fact, when I was doing this, I thought of having a one-stop shop, like a super bazaar, agriculture super bazaar. I was thinking of that. I saw the advertisement of Manage of agri clinics and agri business. It's a coincidence that has come. So I thought it would fulfill my future plans. So immediately I responded you, and I contacted you. I applied for Dharwad in the first batch itself. So I completed in June 29th the program. So I am thinking of my expansion of my existing programs, as well as I want to start agri clinic like soil testing, water analysis lab, and this all entomological, physiological, pathological labs, and agriculture inputs, like the entire super bazaar.
So you mean to say, if a farmer comes to your farmer super bazaar,
Yes.
he will get information, he
Yes.
will get inputs,
Yes.
he will get all marketing support,
Yes.
he will get all processing support,
Yes.
and he will get even the specialized services like
Yes, exactly.
soil testing,
Yes.
water testing,
Yes,
pesticide residue testing.
Planting material.
For this purpose, you need some people, technically trained
Definitely,
people.
definitely.
I think you
Along
proposed
with
a
me.
group project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Along
Tell
with
me
me,
about.
along with me, I already taken another 3 and 4 people. So a group of 5 wanted to have it, so that tissue culture person will be there
Yes.
and field person will be there.
Mhm.
So I can manage the whole show
Hmm.
with my guidance.
Hmm.
So the entire program will be set up.
Hmm.
So that is my thinking.
Hmm.
And this concept will grow like anything in the country.
Hmm.
It was needed.
Hmm.
In the right time it has started.
Right.
I definitely hope
Hmm.
this program will be successful in the country.
Hmm.
It will serve the farming sector
Hmm.
very well in the country.
So you mean to say that the farmer super bazaar what you are planning, and now half of the work is completed.
Yes,
What would be the response of the farmers?
definitely it will be fine because whatever they get, they don't know what it is. If they get from us, they will be knowing the material is of best quality. Even after service is provided. Once they take it, we don't leave that. So the whole package will be taken. We will be suggesting you take this. So with a minimum consultancy fees, so that they will get assured crop. So definitely.
So it is not only information, it is besides input also.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you are also planning to network all the agripreneurs in Karnataka.
Yeah, already we have made a group. We have made a group ID also. Individual email IDs also we have made. We are forming an association, and in fact now the 12 states entrepreneurs have come. We are thinking of having our own association so that we can have the interaction with among us. If I am growing something, and if I have got something expertise with me, I can
Sell
give
it to
that-
your
sell it to
counterpart in
counterpart.
Uttar Pradesh or
Yes,
Maharashtra.
Yes, because now the internet all
So basically it is one helping all and all helping one.
definitely that.
So both will grow.
yes,
That's what.
ultimately country will grow.
Right. So thank you very much
Thank you very
for
much.
being with us.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is A.S. Gopal Krishna. I am from Bhadravati, that is in Karnataka. I done my BSc Agri in 2002 from US Bangalore. And in last this year January, I came to know about this training and applied for the manager. Then I didn't receive any letter from manager. Then one day I called to Ms. Vedini, and that day she was not there in office. Then somebody has told, okay, we will send something. Then I joined for private company. Then I came to know that in USA Bangalore the training is going on. Then suddenly I rushed there and asked our coordinator, Dr. Veerbhadraya, and he told that no, you didn't receive any letter, so you can join next course. But out of the 30 members, only 50 members are joined, so I got opportunity to join first batch itself. Then I got joined, then I left my job. Before joining this course, I don't think I has much expectation. I think that some training they will give about how to build up your entrepreneurship. After completion of this, and when I came for managing yesterday, I discussed with some MBA students here. They told that what you are learning here, they told that total quality management and double data entry, single data entry, etc., etc. And we know already. They are learning in 2 years in detail, but we know somehow we know all concept, at least concept we know. And that in our, especially in US Bangalore, what we got that resource persons are very nice, excellent, totally from A to Z. That means food, accommodation, resource persons, visits, totally it is good. Then I already started my this venture. That is last in 3 months back I already started dairy. Then along with that, I just in my village level I started my consultancy. And now I am planning for that agri clinic
what is the actual concept of the agri clinic and agri business centers. But already I approached bank peoples, especially our area bank is there, no? That is IOB, Indian Overseas Bank. I approached the bank branch manager, but he didn't know about this what is agri clinic and agri business centers, and he is telling that we don't know about that, nobody told us. Then I rushed to NABARD official in DDO in district Shimoga, and we discussed. He told that I will come to you so that you could benefited. Then again I approached that banker, but he really doesn't interested in any sort of helping any sort in to us like agriculture graduate. Even though he is also agriculture graduate, earlier he was a AO, now he is promoted to a branch manager, but he didn't help anything to us. We hope after this we already met the union minister and we approached them these all problems. After this we may consider as a person like a medical engineer student, medical or veterinary graduates. I hope so.
Myself Rangnath from Bangalore, and I am undergone this training from last 2 months and well versed with all the subjects. And basically I got information long back before last year itself. Last year December 1st there was an announcement from the NABARD regarding this issue, and they have come to public in September 6th of last year 2001. And after that I went to the bank and with the proposal of starting some business in agri-business. So bank people asked, still we have not received any instructions from the NABARD and as such, and they told me that after some time we may get some information, so you can contact us later. So I was on the way, and we have purchased some land also in our Magdi Taluk, and we have started our office in Yelahanka. And later stage, and unfortunately just in bank in one paper I got the information that they are going to start a training program, and I applied for it, and I am going to undergo this training program last 2 months. And now I feel that after the training it's a very good thing, and we got a confidence, and we are exposed to almost all the fields in agriculture. And being an entrepreneur, it's a must for the entrepreneur to undergo such type of training, because they will it will enrich your knowledge also, and you will get some backup, and you will get some good people, and you can get a good contact with the other agencies which are already in this field. And I want to go for a agriculture extension provide services, that is public extension service provider. And for that I was working for more than 3-4 exhibitions and other things. That is to say, I worked with Kisan, I worked with Bangalore Agri Food, I worked with Agri Gold in Vijayawada, and I'm working with still with many other private firms. And I have contact with almost all the policy makers in our Karnataka state, and I'm very well versed with the extension agencies. So I prefer I'll go for a private extension service providers. So apart from this, we should have some daily rotation business. So I'm planning to go for a input and output trading agency in Yelahanka. It's a very good place, and we can have a good business over there. And that too, in this place, in this connection, I would like to suggest that all the agriculture graduates who are working in the private firms and other things, they should be also exposed to such type of training, and you can make some sort of a improvement in the whole agriculture scenario itself. And to say it for giving the opportunity, I am thankful for everyone, and thank you, sir. So I completed my BSc Agriculture from Bangalore Agriculture University, and I worked for 2-3 companies. That is Deccan Hybrid Seeds. First I was working as a marketing executive for Deccan Hybrid Seeds. I left that company and I joined Agro India as a business correspondent. It's an agriculture magazine. So I worked with Agro India for 1 year, and later I'm working with Agro India as a reporter. Apart from this, I work for exhibitions and other public address committees. So my native is from Magdi. It's 50 kilometers from Bangalore, and I have one sister, and my father and mother, we are from agriculture background, and we have lands of 14 acres. We have land, and still we are going for we don't have irrigation facility, and we are dry cropping. We are going for dry land cropping, and what the income we get from agriculture is very minimum, and we don't depend on the agriculture income, and we have some other private business also. My father is running some 2-3 consultancies, and he is making some business out of it. And my sister, she is practicing law, and she is an advocate, and she is maintaining the family, and as far as my knowledge goes, I'm spending whatever I earn and other things. And I want to do something of my own in this agriculture field. So that's my, and I want to help agriculturists.